of a different video for you guys. So we just got done harvesting everything for 2025 here, so I figured we'll do a little bit of an end review of all the chopping and harvesting that we've done throughout the years. So for those of you that are new to the channel, I guess I could talk about a little bit about the stuff that we have for our chopping equipment. So for hay, we have a triple mower, so that has 3 mowers that attach to a tractor that are 30 feet wide, and then also we have a merge that's 30 feet wide too, so that can merge the same width that's cut by the triple mower at once. And then the chop, we have a New Holland FR 500 chopper, so that's what we have for a chopper. And then we have a couple straight trucks and one semi for hauling the feed stuff. So for all of our chopping, we can do all of that, but we don't have a combine, so we have our neighbors come and combine our stuff for like the ground corn and stuff. So in this video, we'll just kind of talk about all the things that we've harvested throughout the year through hay, corn, and then ground corn / high moisture corn.
Okay.
This is a quick break in the video from Future Trent. If you guys watch the end of the video, you'll understand why I have corn stalks all on my hood and stuff. But throughout the video, I'm going to have little icons in the top right corner of the screen that you're watching. So if you want to, while I'm explaining the things that we've done throughout the year, you can click on that little icon that's going to be up here, and you can watch the videos throughout the year of us doing the things I'm talking about. So we're going to start here with our shell corn, high moisture corn, ground corn. It gets called a lot of different names. We normally call it shell corn. Basically what that is just, instead of like chopping corn silage, this is just the corn off the cob, and then we grind it up. So we're standing on the bag bunker here that we have, that's high moisture corn. We also have this bunker here that we've already started feeding out of, and then there's a bag way down at the other end. So we have over 40,000 bushels of high moisture corn this year, so we ended up having a lot more than we originally expected because we had such good yielding corn silage that we ended up not using all the corn silage that we need. So we had quite a bit of extra room. Like I said, we have a bag. We've never actually done a bag of high moisture corn, but as we're walking here, you can kind of see how there's dust everywhere. When we were grinding the corn, it kind of got a little bit messy with the dust, and that's why the bales are here too. We're trying to keep the high moisture corn actually in the bunker, but it didn't work the best. But that's why the bales are a permanent fixture of the bunker. So you can kind of see the bag down there. We'll get down there a little bit farther in our walk here. Move on to our haylage here. So we got 2 twin bunkers here that are basically the same size. They're 250 feet long. They got sidewalls that are 8 feet tall, and they're 32 feet wide. So about a football field width, just under that long. And then you can figure out the rest of the dimensions. But we got haylage completely in this one, except for a little bit on the end that we've already fed up. And this one's kind of the same. We didn't quite get it full, so we had shell corn down there like I talked about earlier. So right where we're standing right now is 4th crop actually. So we did 5 tons of hay this year. So we did we averaged about 200 acres throughout the year. We've done 1st and 2nd crop. We took a little extra off from other people's, and then 3rd crop we did mostly our own. Then for 4th crop we took some extra stuff off of other people's too. So like I said, right here where we're currently standing is 4th crop. At that end of the bunker, this one that we're in is 1st crop over there. So most of this was 1st crop, then we fed quite a bit of it up. And now we got 4th crop here. And we're starting to feed up some of that. And then on that end of the bunker, we had 2nd crop. Then we have 3rd crop kind of here in the middle. You can kind of see where it creases together. And then right here is where we ended up putting our 5th crop. So the bunkers are very full. You can kind of see that like over in spots where we're lumped up a lot. We've had a lot of feed throughout the year. That's kind of been the one theme with having a lot of feed, which is a good thing. All right, so now we're down here. This is the bag I was talking about that was full of high moisture corn. It was really a first for us, so it went all right. So that's definitely a plus. We've never really had to worry about having this much extra high moisture corn, but we picked up 150 acres this last year, so we had extra corn to actually use for high moisture corn. So that's a plus. So as you keep walking here, you'll see we got some corn stalk bales here. We have some there, and then there's some up on top of the hill that we'll get to later. But we've used a lot of these corn stalks for making bedding for animals. So we use the corn stalks to eat off the stuff that's been combined, because that you only take the cob off of, and the rest of the stalk doesn't get used. Unlike this corn silage pile that we have here, where you chop the whole corn plant. So we're up here in the corn silage pile now. So this is the biggest pile we've ever had here. So like I said, throughout the year we had really good yields and stuff. So in this pile, we have over 5,000 tons of corn silage, and then we also have a bag way up there that we're going to look at later, but that's also a bag of corn silage. So we got plenty of corn silage, hopefully, for the year, and hopefully enough to have a little carryover, too. So as you can see here, we fed up a little bit of the corn silage pile. This has been out. This is out like 20 feet from where it is now, but we had to start feeding up some corn silage here. So then next thing we got on the list is we got some more bedding bales, and then in between we have chopped corn silage. So when this video gets posted, it'll be like 2 days ago that I posted a YouTube short of us doing this. So this was like a quick afternoon thing where we stacked the bales up like this, planning to have like a little nice bunker spot to dump all this corn silage. So might cover it eventually so that way it doesn't get all wet, but this is a nice easy way to store some bedding here. The thing we got on our list here is just a couple bags that we have up here. So 2 of these bags are rye that we chopped earlier this year. So we actually had a lot of rye too, or I haven't even fed up the stuff that we chopped from a year previously now. So this year we're not even gonna have to worry about planting any rye. So what rye is, for you that don't know, it's kind of like wheat. And for us as dairy farmers, what we use it for is to kind of use it as a heifer feed. It's not quite as good quality as Haylage, so it kind of is good for the heifers because it can help them grow and stuff, but it's not high quality feed like hay, so that way we don't have to use all of our good high quality hay. Then these other 2 bags here, this one over here and then this one right here, are 2 bags of corn silage. So this one was from last year, and then the other one was from 2 years ago. So this is the bag that I talked about that we made, plus that corn silage for the year. Really the conclusion of the video, like I said before, God really gave us a really good season of growing weather. So like I said, we had a really good corn crop, and our hay was really outstanding most of the year too. So as you can see, we got quite a bit of feed here. This is the fullest feels like our farm's ever been with all this feed. But for now, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.